Welcome to Soothing Pod's meditation. In today's meditation, we will be exploring how we can manage the inner experience of feeling overwhelmed, coming back to the present moment to ease the mind. We will focus on what is right here while letting ourselves naturally open up to the single next step ahead of us. To begin this meditation, find a comfortable seated position where you feel fully supported. Whether on the floor, on a bench, or in a chair, take a moment to nestle in, to open the heart space, and then to gently close your eyes. Begin by taking a few moments of silence to settle into this space by watching the natural ebb and flow of the breath. Continuing to mind the breath, soften the muscles around your eyes, your jaw, your shoulders, and your belly, inviting all unnecessary contraction to gently relax. As you breathe, imagine each inhale tracing the entire length of your spine to your tailbone, and then coursing this midline back up and out as you exhale. Spend just a few more moments on your own now, letting your awareness trace the spine with each breath. If the feeling of being overwhelmed is present for you now, I invite you to consider that this experience can indeed be altered. Being overwhelmed is a reaction that we might have to the world when things feel beyond our control or too much for us to effectively handle. As such, as it is a reaction, meditation can help us to shift this reaction into a more mindful response. While it won't necessarily change all that we feel we have to manage, it will guide us towards what we can do in this present moment alone, which is the only moment we are ever really in. Author Jen Sincero has shared her thoughts on overwhelm through her words. Overwhelm is, most often, a mindset. If you think about all the things you have to do, you'll be face down on the floor. It really helps to break it down into smaller pieces. As we break down what overwhelms us into the smallest, most pertinent pieces, we find ourselves back in the present moment. This is the only place we ever really are, and it is in this place that we are exclusively in charge of the one next step ahead of us. While there is indeed a time for planning and considering the bigger picture, we cannot effectively do this when we are overwhelmed. Overwhelm is an invitation to simply come back to the present moment. And then, when we are ready, take one next step. So I invite you now to begin by welcoming yourself back into this present moment by drawing your awareness to the breath. Let each inhale reach all the way into the fullness of your belly, and each exhale to be surrendered back out. And at the end of each exhale, note the brief pause that comes right before the inward breath begins again, as if it were the beginning of your next step. Let each breath be a step that carries you into the moment to come. Let yourself be present with each breath, with each step, trusting that the next will come when it is time. If the mind moves into distracting thoughts, simply invite it back into this gentle and supportive flow of life that moves through you. Now expand your awareness to note where overwhelm might be physically presenting itself in the body. Is it in the headspace, the shoulders, the hips, or somewhere else? Wherever you note that overwhelm might be present, take a moment to grant this part of your body with love and patience, sending a few loving breaths into this part of you. And in a few moments, when you begin making your way into the world around you, carry this sense of presence with you. Let your mind look only towards what is called of you right now, and to what your next single step might be. If any residual thoughts of overwhelm remain, invite them to leave your body with a deep sigh on your next exhale. Then return your attention to the natural ebb and flow of the breath. While also grounding yourself into the earth that supports you. When you are ready, you can slowly let your eyes open back up to the world around you. I hope you enjoyed today's meditation. See you again.